Hello again. In the previous lesson, we tried to predict the author's opinion about abundant choice, a lot of choice, שפע של מבחר. And to do so, we looked at the eye-catching features. Our predictions, התחזיות שלנו, were that the author is against abundant choice. In this lesson, we will try to see if our predictions are confirmed. Academic texts are consistent, עקביים. So if your predictions are confirmed, it's a sign that you understand the text. One way to confirm our predictions is to skim the text, to read parts of the text. In this lesson, we will skim by reading the first and last paragraph. So let's begin. Let's zoom in on the first paragraph. Our first question is, according to the first paragraph, what is the opinion of the writer about abundant choice? Take a few minutes, not too long. Remember, you are skimming. Focus on looking for information relevant to the opinion of the writer. Look for positive or negative words and phrases about abundant choice. Press pause and come back when you're ready. You're back. Now let's see what we found. In the second sentence of paragraph 1, we read, "It's only logical to think that if some choice is good, more is better. People who care about having infinite options will benefit from them." Well, until now, we can see positive words about more choice, better, benefit. But if we keep on skimming, we can see the word yet. Yet, עדיין, is a marker of contrast, סימן של ניגוד. Remember, it's very important to keep on reading whenever you see a marker of contrast. Here, the marker of contrast shows the real opinion of the writer. So let's keep on reading. Yet, recent research suggests that, psychologically, this assumption is wrong. Wrong, a very negative word. So, after all, the writer thinks that this assumption, the assumption that more is better, is wrong. He is against more choice. Let's go on to the end of paragraph 1. Although some choice is undoubtedly better than none, more is not always better than less. So more is not always better than less. יותר הוא לא תמיד יותר טוב מפחות. That's a negative opinion about abundant choice. Well, it seems that we have enough information to answer our question. And the answer is, the writer's opinion about abundant choice is negative. Now we can continue our skimming by reading the last paragraph. Remember, the last paragraph is always very important. In the last paragraph, we can usually find the conclusions of the writer. And our next question is, according to the last paragraph, what is the author's position about society's attitude to choice? Find out if A, he is supportive, or B, he is critical. Now read the last paragraph. Pay attention to words of support or criticism. Press pause and come back when you're done. You're back. Great. Let's zoom in on the first sentence of the last paragraph. Let's start with I think. It's clear that this is a very good sentence to understand the position of the writer. The sentence goes on with, our society will be well served to rethink its worship of choice. Rethink, think again, לשקול מחדש. So, the writer does not agree with society. He does not support society's attitude to choice. He criticizes it. הוא מבקר את העמדה של החברה. Now let's check the very last sentence of the text. The lesson of my research is that developments in each of these spheres may well rest on assumptions that are deeply mistaken. Deeply mistaken, מוטעה מאוד, very negative. The writer thinks that the assumptions that more choice is better are very wrong. המחבר חושב שהרעיון שיותר מבחר הוא יותר טוב, מבוסס על הנחות מוטעות. This is clear criticism. We are ready now to answer our question. And the answer is B. The writer is critical. We are ending our lesson. What did we learn? We learned that the writer's opinion about more choice is negative. How did we learn this? We skimmed the text by reading the first and the last paragraph. Great! Our predictions were confirmed. איששנו את הציפיות שלנו. This is a wonderful sign. It means that we are understanding the text. In the next lesson, we will start close reading. We will see that the writer gives evidence to support his opinion. So join us for next time.